Well, here in Florida, law enforcement can only ticket you for texting and driving if they pull you over for something else.
But News 6 is hoping to change all that with our Driving Change initiative.
Matt Austin joins us now after spending somewhat of a very frustrating day in Tallahassee yesterday.
I don't think I made any new friends. I can tell you that in Tallahassee. Yeah, we went there to check on a few bills up for debate, specifically one in particular. However, we will have to wait a few more days to see if the state will drive change and toughen our state's law on texting and driving. Lawmakers delayed a vote on one bill today, but the discussion continues across the state. Law enforcement officers have told me it's time to toughen these laws. Does Florida's Speaker of the House agree? Here's what he told me yesterday in Tallahassee.
Luckily, we have 40-odd states across the union who have also engaged in creating a primary offense for texting and driving. And so what we're asking staff is to go in and look at those results, and let's make sure that there's a nexus between those laws and a decrease in what they're seeing in their traffic fatalities.
You've talked about facts and statistics, and there are some statistics out there that are staggering about the number of people in accidents with distracted driving. But do you respect the opinion of law enforcement?
Is that really a question?
Yeah, it is a real question. Do you respect the opinion of law enforcement?
Why wouldn't I?
Well, because law enforcement officers think that our texting and driving laws are not only weak right now, but they're actually dangerous for the people they serve.
I've talked to a lot of law enforcement officers. I've talked to a lot of people involved in looking at all of the different laws that we have on the books when it relates to going back to the red light cameras.
Well, not red light cameras though. Specifically the texting
it's the same argument. It's the same argument.
It's a totally different argument.
No, let me finish. What we were told was that our intersections would be safer if we had this mechanism in place. What we found out after looking at the facts and the evidence is the intersections are less safe.
Can you tell me the name of a police officer who has said, I think our texting and driving laws are great the way they are?
Yeah, I could tell you a lot of police officers, but I don't think that's the issue. The issue is making determinations based on what is actual facts and actual evidence.
Okay, so you naturally have a list of those names that he gave you, right?
I have an entire list that I'm waiting on. I have a list of names that I would like to give him as far as the names of the police officers.
Yeah, because we've talked to them here at
Oviedo's police chief, Jeffrey
FHP.
Chudnow, Orlando, FHP's Kim Montes,
You had a whole
all
town
of them.
hall on this.
That's right, and I have not found one police officer who says, yeah, our texting and driving laws are fantastic the way they are.
So initially he said there are a lot of other states who have these texting laws. They want to look at that and see what the results have been there. And you have looked at some of the results though, and they have shown that accidents have gone down.
We are looking at those right now. I am compiling the statistics as we speak, and we're going to put some of those out there for you at 6 o'clock because they do exist. They have been studying these. Some studies show there are some results for places with primary bans.
Now, he did try to deflect you a couple of times, but you will probably be back in Tallahassee at some point.
I would imagine I'm going to wind up there a few times. You know, after the interview, he sort of sarcastically said to me, if you have any more questions on texting and driving, feel free to call me. And I said, okay, I will, because I didn't get the sarcasm. And he goes, I was being sarcastic. And I said, oh, you'll be seeing me again. And you will, Speaker. We'll be chatting some more.
There's really nothing to be sarcastic about because it really is
people's
serious.
lives we're talking about.
But he wasn't the only lawmaker you talked to. You talked to another one yesterday, and he said, oh, this needs to be a technology solution, not a legislation solution.
Yeah, that's you get a different answer from everybody as far as
He's waiting for cars, I guess, to come up with some type of technology to prevent you from...
He's self-driving or crash avoidance, which who knows when all of that's going to come together. I kind of compare that to if you have somebody you're paying to mow your lawn, like we're paying them to make our laws and protect us. You know, if you're paying someone to mow your lawn and they say, well, this isn't really a mechanical issue, this is more of a botanical issue. We need to have someone stop your lawn from growing.
It's not just us that would like to see this change. I mean, 70% of people who've been polled say they support tougher texting and driving laws. So it's interesting. We're still trying to figure out why there is such strong opposition to this.
We'll touch on that coming up at 6 o'clock as well, possibly.
Okay.
Yeah, can't wait to hear more.
Thanks, Matt.
Ladies.